Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm trying to do live streams as much as often when I am not on Whatnot. But today I want to talk about Whatnot. It's been a long time. And after really never knowing about this live selling platform called Whatnot, literally never heard of it in like 2019, which is when it started. I only heard about it literally this year in 2025. And then ended up working for a company where I host there, and I also started like my own Whatnot streams. Only did a few, like probably less than 10 to be honest. But if you want to follow me there later on when I do more shows, please, if you're new to the Whatnot app and you don't have it yet, use my link down below and you will. What's great about this platform too is I guess they're still not as popular. So they're giving people who sign up like a credit of at least like $10 when you start. So please use my link down in the description box below. My Whatnot platform that I made is called Always Be Selling. So definitely go and use that link if you've never checked it out and you want to check it out and basically buy something with like a $10 credit that the company gives you if it's your first time signing up. Hi there, Low Roller Scratcher. I've been telling you Whatnot 2 years ago. Did you for 2 years, Low Roller Scratcher? Okay, I'm an idiot because I do remember you saying once I think I did talk about Whatnot on here, you were like, "Oh, the giveaways, you can get them and then sell them." So you were definitely right about that. Oh my goodness, guys, can I show you some of my free giveaways? Like there's so much free giveaways I've gotten. Hold on. Okay, exciting macaron. I've already opened this. This is like a Pop Mart Labubu authentic. This one actually, no, I didn't get this myself. This one, my man bought something on a platform and on Whatnot. And because like I'm going to explain so much of what I know from the last 3 months of this Whatnot app. And especially if you're interested in starting your own business, definitely take notes. But as always, never financial advice, your own DD entertainment purposes only. And obviously you could tell on my like platform over here on this YouTube channel on my live streams, especially these ones, I like to talk about anything finance related. I like to talk about anything money related, anything that can basically help you hopefully in life in any way or get you some gains or dollar signs. I'm going to share with you. So I do think that this is a wonderful app. Literally, they say there's no free stuff in this world, no free lunch, but there is a lot of free stuff in this world. Okay. So I'll just say so he got this one from buying something. So there's two types of giveaways, three types of giveaways on Whatnot that I have gathered. If there's more things that I leave out in this video, I'm going to try to make it short and sweet because I want to make another video about something else afterwards on here. So anyways, I'm going to make this as short and sweet as possible. On this amazing app called Whatnot, it is a live selling app. So but it's different from TikTok and it's different from, I know eBay right now, I think they're testing it out. I also have an eBay platform. I don't plan on, I like my anonymity on that. So I don't want to have everything on my face on it. So I don't think I'm ever going to do eBay live streams on my current eBay platforms. Top seller on, by the way, that I feel good about because I just don't want to mix everything together with like living with Lucy, you know? So, anyways, my eBay's doing great, and eBay, you can also do live selling. I think it's only activated for a certain amount of folks, maybe people who are top sellers, but I refuse to do that right now. I don't want to do that. Maybe later on. So there's a lot of selling online, like in-person platforms, right? eBay now catching on, but I think they're way behind Whatnot, in my opinion, for now. There is obviously TikTok, who, in terms of volume, obviously TikTok is like the biggest, one of the biggest apps in the world. So obviously people who sell on TikTok have a huge advantage. And I think it's not that easy to start TikTok because I know people who have started way before and they were like, it's so much easier to apply and get in versus now. Okay. So that's also another thing. But Whatnot is fairly new in comparison to TikTok, and obviously eBay that's been around forever. So on Whatnot, you are doing live sales. Anyone can do it. So I do live shows for a company, right? So like it's work. And then this is more of like an in-person office type of situation where I'm like doing a show, I'm working for someone else. And there's a lot of that going on the Whatnot app. But then there's also other channels I follow, including I've done it too, where you could just literally stream from your home in your bedroom and be selling stuff. Okay. So it's just crazy on Whatnot. I absolutely love it. But let me talk about one of the main things why I think this app really works. And I wish that eBay in the future, if I do decide to do live shows on eBay, that they pick up the same tips from Whatnot. Okay. And also YouTube. I really am praying that YouTube will eventually pick up on this because I know YouTube didn't always have like super chats and this and that and short videos. Like they eventually catch up. So I feel like YouTube is very behind, or maybe it's like, it's just too hard for them to combine the creator stuff along with doing live sales the way that Whatnot does. But I hope YouTube also does it and allows creators like myself to have the ability to make live shows just like on Whatnot through the platform of YouTube. Like what I'm doing right now, but I'd be like, "Hey, you want to get this exciting macaron through me?" Like that would be really sweet, right? Like that'd be pretty sick. We'll see if that happens later on. I'm hoping that YouTube gets it first, if not eBay. But again, I've never tried the eBay live sales platform. If you have, always leave me a comment down in the description. Sorry, down in the comment section below. Okay, would love that. Would love to get tips from you guys, like where you think is a great selling platform, any new places, because clearly I didn't know about Whatnot in 2019. Otherwise, I'd be balling, I think, if I started in 2019. That is crazy. 2019 is so long ago. I didn't even do YouTube in 2019. Like that's how far away 2019 is to me, because I started to do YouTube, like any videos, even before I started to do live streams. I did YouTube in 2020. So there's many years. I put in a lot of my life into this. And also, if you are interested in learning more about just social media and content creation, monetization on YouTube and Whatnot, and also TikTok, stay tuned for my second video I'm going to do later tonight. I'm going to talk about that. But this video is going to be focused on Whatnot. So anyway, sorry, I'm holding this whole time. There's 3 different giveaways, and the giveaways is one of the things that I love about Whatnot so much. And I feel like a lot of people are in it to win it as well. So Whatnot as a selling platform, right? So you have people being there like, I'm just trying to give you an example. They'll be like, here's this Pop Mart. This is the newest one, by the way. Pin for Love Labubu. They'll be like, okay, this is the one. Like, who wants it? $1 starting bid. Who wants it? And then you see the ability to swipe. So, like, let's say you swipe for $1, then you're in the winning, and there's a countdown. Let's say 10 seconds, right? I can set it as a seller. I can set it up for like 10 seconds, and I set this for $1, even though this is like $30 and sold out on Pop Mart in the physical store. I could start it off at $1. And I could put 10 seconds, right? Sudden death, 10 seconds, 10-second countdown. And you can swipe once. And if nobody else swipes and you swiped on $1, then you can get this for $1 from me. Like, so it's kind of like it's a live sales, but it's like an auction. And that's the most popular way to buy something on Whatnot. However, you can make it flash sale. I've never done that, but you can set something for like, let's say $30. Lockdown, $30, and then someone buys it and it's gone. So you could also do that. And then there's another way of doing it where you allow people to like spin the wheel, for example. So I could put like this and then a minion and then Pokemon cards and a bunch of other things shown in front of you on the screen. And then you can bid to spin the wheel, and then the Whatnot software will control which one it lands on. So it's kind of like, well, it's basically like slots, like at the casino when you do the slot machine, like you don't know which one you're going to get. So there's also that way for people to buy stuff. And I did that. I blew through $500 in less than 1 hour trying to win a Zmomo Angel, which is like a Labubu, but with wings and a tail, and it's white and it's like this big. I try to win that through spinning the wheel. Like every time you spin it, you bid up for the chance to spin the wheel to try and win that. I did it like 5 to 6 times, and then I spent $550. Yeah, I don't know what got in my head. I'm not doing that anymore. So there's also that way of buying stuff. So many different fun ways, I guess, for people to be sellers and then for people to purchase. So there's that. But then what I really like about it is, like I said, the giveaways, because when you're on this, and I'm literally on giveaways right now. So shout out to Drip Dynasty. I don't think they'll ever watch this, but basically this place called Drip Dynasty, right? This is another channel on Whatnot. I am entered for the giveaway. You see that giveaway? They always have giveaways like every 5 minutes. And by the way, the $550 that I blew through, that's through this place. Okay. I gave them $550 and I only won like 5 tiny, tiny, tiny items. But I signed up for what I signed up for. I knew what I was getting myself into, so there's no regrets, no regrets. Well, actually, there's a lot of regrets, but what am I gonna do, right? So, anyways, I spent $550 at this place, and I did not win the Zmomo Angel, which, oh, it literally looks like this. That's the one I was trying to win. So I did not win the Zmomo Angel. I won 5 of the tiniest things that are not even of value of this, okay? They're like half the size of this and they're worth like, I don't know, $10 or something. So I was pretty pissed. Pretty pissed, but whatever. So anyways, you can enter those free giveaways. Everybody's giveaways, different stores, they can do different giveaways. So I've done Whatnot, my own shows, and obviously I'm not rich like these guys. So I gave away like stickers. Oh wait, no, I didn't give away stickers. I gave away cards. I gave away like Labubu cards. So I know that's kind of lame in comparison to a lot of other people's giveaways. To be honest, I would even join my own giveaways. I always join better giveaways. So I am now joining their giveaway and I feel full right. Like, so I sometimes feel guilty if I win like really awesome giveaways from other people and I'm like, and I haven't supported them, like I haven't bought something from them yet. But I understand that there's a lot of people that don't feel guilty about it because well, you are providing something to these stores, right? Like by watching, you're providing them a view, you're making the place look more lit, and you are entering the giveaways that they're using to get more viewers and more possibilities, like advertising for them, right? When you are a big show like these guys, I calculate. I think they could probably sell gross at least like 15,000 a day easy. And when I say a day, I mean like one show. I mean like probably 2 hours they can make $15,000. I don't know their net proceeds because obviously I don't know how much they get their Labubus for, but I'm calculating like per people's bids, it could go to like $15,000 easily within 2 hours. So anyways, I don't feel bad about entering their giveaways at all because I'm like, I did not get anything within $550. I don't think I ever will, to be honest, but I entered their giveaways like probably 2-3 weeks straight. Not every day of the 2-3 weeks, but I try to win something for 2-3 weeks. And I finally won one. I won one and it's on the way. It either is here and I didn't pick it up yet or it's on the way. I won one Labubu, like one Pop Mart Labubu, which I'm very excited about getting. I think it's a big into energy Labubu. So some owners will write down, like I'm in this giveaway right now. They wrote down free random Labubu box, blind box. So that could be anything. That could be the exciting macaron. That could be the big into energy. And that could also be the newest one, which is Pin for Love. But at least they tell you. And then some other stores, they'll just write random givey as their free giveaway. So you would get into it and sometimes receive something and it's just so random. Like I've gotten keychains before and I've also gotten like a really great one. So also shout out to Pop Mart Hub. That's another platform on Whatnot. I feel really bad because I didn't buy anything from them yet, but I swore to myself, I'm like, I am gonna support them. Like the owner is probably balling too because they do really great giveaways, and that's just kind of like how I could tell when a store is doing well when they give like really expensive giveaways. So I'm sure Pop Mart Hub and Drip Dynasty, they don't need my help. Like they're doing really, really well. Thousands, tens of thousands, like every show type of situation. But I do feel bad. Like if someone's gonna give me 3 to 4 amazing free giveaways and I won them and I didn't buy anything from them, I personally will make it like I will go out of my way to get something from them. So I have made it my purpose to eventually when I see one of their shows and I see something good, I'm going to go buy something from Pop Mart Hub because they gave the best giveaways. So it's kind of hard to win because you're battling with like hundreds of people trying to get this free giveaway. But on Pop Mart Hub, they gave me a big into energy first, have a seat Labubu one, have a seat Labubu from Pop Mart. And then the third one, was the third one this one? Yeah, I think it was. The third one was Pin for Love. So I actually won this from them, I believe. Yeah. I won so many giveaways, I honestly can't keep up, but I won this from them. And then there's like a fourth one coming. So whoever said there's no free lunch in this world, there absolutely is. And I think the free giveaways is what makes, like, honestly, the Whatnot platform also succeed so well. So that's a free giveaway where anyone, if you scroll through Whatnot, you can enter. You don't have to buy anything. You're allowed to enter if it's a free giveaway that the shop decided to provide. And It's so that's the first kind. And then the second kind of giveaway, which is how my man won this one, is called the buyers only giveaway. And the show that I host on Hcostperformance, my boss also does that. So we actually gave away these ones too for buyers only giveaway. I'm big into energy boost. So there's buyers only giveaways where you could set a bunch throughout the show if you want to, or just do one or do three. It's up to you as the seller. But the buyers only giveaways is different from the free giveaways that I just showed you guys that I'm entered into. Which is usually more often. The buyers only giveaways is you have to buy something from the store. So within one show, let's say the show is 2 hours or 4 hours, within, let's say in the beginning of the first hour, you bought something, then if they do the buyers only giveaway, usually you could just, unless they set it up differently, but usually how it works is if you bought something in the first hour or the beginning of the show, even in the last hour, as long as it's within the same hour on Whatnot, on that show, that store's show, you can enter for the buyers only giveaway. And usually they make the buyers only giveaway nicer than the regular giveaways, you know? So there's this, that's a second kind. But I will say the thing as a seller, what's not good about the buyers only giveaways, and I know there are really bigger channels on Whatnot, like with 100,000 followers, they don't do buyers only giveaways, is because they don't want these people called form fillers to take advantage. So what is a form filler? I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. But basically my understanding is a form filler is someone who in America, I think this is like an American rule. I don't know how it is in like South Korea or Japan or China. Let me know if you do. So my understanding is in America, if you do, let's say like a buyers only giveaway, right? Like what I just said, the rules are you have to buy something in order to click and enter the giveaway and try to win this big prize. In America, Whatnot, at least, they don't have this, I think it's like a gambling license. They don't have a license basically to allow these buyers only giveaways. So there is no such thing as forcing people to buy something to enter that giveaway, because basically if you're just like a regular person, you're going on and you're joining these buyers only giveaways, you buy something, right? You're trying to be you're just trying to follow the rules. You buy something and then you enter the buyers only giveaway and then you try to win something like this. But there are these form fillers that they can literally fill out a form because legally they're entitled to that. They can fill out a form and enter that buyers only giveaway through the seller's Whatnot channel without having bought something. So that's why they're called form fillers. And that's why if you are in, let's say, a show for like an hour or 4 hours and you know that person because their username pops up when they win something, whether it's a free givey or a buyers only givey, and you see that name pop up and you're like, wait, this person didn't buy anything. How did they win the buyers only giveaway? It's a form filler. That's how they did it. So a lot of the sellers do not, some of them hate these people that are form fillers. A lot of sellers aren't happy with it. I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest, because I understand why a lot of sellers are not happy with it and a lot of buyers are not happy with it because they feel like it's not fair because the rule is set as you should buy something. And then they just basically went the route of filling a form. But then I am trying to think of it as somebody who is a form filler, and I'm just like, okay, they're obviously doing it because they're not a billionaire like Elon Musk. Like they're obviously people are doing it because they want something for free and they are capable of getting it for free because that is a law. So as much as it's disliked, it is legal and it's just something they're allowed to do. So yeah, as a seller and as someone who hosts and as someone who bought, when I see that, so what I do when I'm hosting these shows, it's not even my items. I'm like working, right? So what I do is when I see a form filler, I obviously know because I like if I do like an 8-hour show or 4-hour show or even 2 hours, I see every name that wins a bid, right? Someone who's bought something. And when someone didn't buy something and then their name pops up as the buyers only giveaway win, I know who they are. Like I know you're a form filler. And then I'm just not going to call them out. I'm not going to say anything on the streams. I don't care. And I don't care to make people feel bad in front of everyone. But I will not be as excited because I naturally can't contain my happiness if like I know someone who bought something and supported the show and they won a buyer's giveaway that's just more deserving. So I'm obviously like gonna be more ecstatic about that. And then when I see someone who's a form filler, I'm just like, congrats. And that's all you're gonna get from me. So that's that. And the third way of giveaways that exists on Whatnot is that there's sponsorship giveaways, which I actually didn't know about it for like 2 months. And then I went on this channel called LUCI'S. I think they're like probably, if not the biggest, like store on Whatnot. They must be one of the biggest because okay, also a little backdrop on Whatnot. Hi, Roxy. A little backdrop on Whatnot is that like most shows, if you're just like a regular person and you're doing it like right now, me in my kitchen, or if you're just doing like you're trying to do live sales in your bedroom, you're not gonna have maybe like the nice lights. You're not gonna have the major giveaways because you're not super rich. So then there's not gonna be a lot of viewers. So obviously, if you say your giveaway is like a $100 Starbucks gift card, people are going to be locked in. People are going to be watching your show because even if they're not buying anything, they're just entering the free giveaways, right? So you're going to get like 100 viewers, 200 viewers possibly. And then out of those people, I feel like a lot of people will end up buying something because guess what? When you do free giveaways, as a seller, when you do free giveaways, you are like, so for example, I am entered into this giveaway right now in Drip Dynasty, right? So if I win the giveaway, my shipping automatically deducts. So my shipping on Whatnot will become cheaper. Otherwise, if I try to like buy something from these guys right now, my shipping is $4.55. See that? $4.55. If I win something, my shipping either gets reduced or sometimes depending on how heavy the giveaway is, maybe your shipping is free, right? So that's also a tactic as a like a seller to want to give free giveaways because maybe out of 100 people, like maybe 90 people will take your free giveaway for free and they just walk away. They scroll to the next store. They don't care about you, right? That's very likely. But there's also a chance where out of 100 people, maybe 10 people feel bad and they're like, you know what? I want to support this person. I want to buy something, which that does happen to me. Like if a store gave me multiple free giveaways and it's like really great. So what I just said about Popmart Hub, because I think they have really good free giveaways. But again, you can't expect and force anybody to buy something from you just because you gave them a free giveaway. So as a seller, it is a good idea to do free giveaways, in my opinion. I don't even do the greatest free giveaways. Like when I did my shows, like my own shows, I just gave, like I said, like Labubu cards. But later on, if I'm able to produce like better production, better shows, and hopefully, well, I have to move first. I have to buy a house in order to like produce better shows, in my opinion, because I just have no space. I have no space to have like a shelf behind me, and like I have no space to invest into more products. So later on, when I'm like getting serious about my own stuff, I think that's when I'm going to be doing like 5 to maybe like $25 Starbucks gift cards as my free giveaways, just to give to everyone as like also an incentive for people to follow me, incentive for people to like buy something from me. So that's also just one of the ways. But I was talking to you guys about sponsorships. So this store called Woosley Shoes, WOOSLEY Shoes, I think. So I don't even know who owns it or if the guy that I usually see, that's the host, if he owns it. I don't know. I don't know like the details of people that I watch on these shows, but I don't know if he is the actual owner, but he does a lot of shows and their shows are so incredibly large, like larger than life compared to any other show on Whatnot. Because if you're just doing a solo out of your bedroom and nobody knows about you and you don't really do like a lot of great giveaways and your items maybe not as good, you're getting like 5 viewers if you're lucky. Right? You're getting like 5 viewers, maybe 20 at most and under. If you have awesome giveaways, like saying you have a $10 Starbucks gift card free giveaway, you could get like 75, 60 and up, definitely over 35 viewers concurrent in a show. But if you have like what I'm entered in right now, like for example, these guys selling Labubus, like Drip Dynasty, they have right now 308 viewers. 308 viewers. And when you look at how many people are entered into the free giveaways, 200 something. 200 something, right? And out of those 200 something, are all 200 something people actually buying something? No. Because you could tell by who's like swiping, who's winning the bids, right? You can see all of that happening. You can see all the usernames. But basically, if you're willing to give what they're doing, which is like a Labubu blind box, like one of these guys, that's like worth minimum MSRP over $30. Even though it's sold out at Popmart. If you're giving away like $30 every round with the shipping, because as a seller, you're paying for the shipping, yeah, you're gonna get all these viewers. So there's that. But the Woolsley shoes store, the one that I personally think is the biggest one on Whatnot, they have 2,000 people watching. It's not that they have the greatest giveaways though. I think they're just that popular. They have 2,000 people concurrent watching, and they have 1,500 entered into those free giveaways. And when they do free giveaways, usually it's every 5 minutes. Like most stores, they just do every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you do a free giveaway or a buyer's only giveaway happens, and it lasts 5 minutes. But the Woolsley shoes people, they're just so big that I see them doing what's called a rapid fire giveaway. So they'll do giveaways like 5 seconds, giveaway, 5 seconds, giveaway, 5 seconds, giveaway. Like it's so fast, I don't even have time to enter it. But I did buy some, I did enter a free giveaway on Woolsley shoes, and I did win. I'm going to show you guys what I won. I'm going to show you guys. Out of 1,000 something people. Out of 1,000 something people, I won this. It's like, I don't even know. It's like something from China, like a blind box. Everything's from China, by the way. Like Labubu, by the way, if you didn't know, it's from Potmart. Potmart is Chinese. So this is like something from China, I think. Definitely. I mean, these are Chinese words. It's not cute. I don't like it. It's not part of the Crybaby universe. It's not part of the Labubu universe. And I really like Molly. This is my new favorite from Potmart. So my man bought this for me. I really like it. So Molly is also really popular. Those are my favorite 3, and this is not one of my favorites. And it's not from Potmart. There's no Potmart logo. So it's just like another company in China's blind box, which I don't know how much it is in China. I'm going to assume, because I was in China last year, that it's, let me think. A Labubu in China, I remember it being like maybe $20 USD. This would be like well under $10 USD. Way under $10 USD if you were to buy it in China. So again, still thankful, but it's out of 1,000 people, I thought I would get something way better than this. So no hate to Woolsley shoes. I think they have great shows. But also I also see it in a way where it's like, so their giveaway, what it says is not that they're giving you a Potmart free giveaway, because you can label your giveaways. You can write random giveaway, or you can write $50 Starbucks gift card, or write whatever you want. In their defense, they did write that it's either going to be Potmart or it's going to be like, I think Miniso, or it could be like, I don't know if this is called Lila or whatever the heck. They did say it could be like a whole variety of different blind boxes. So I did get a blind box. It's just probably the cheapest one, but I also understand why they would do it, because as a seller, when you do a show and you send out your free giveaways, you know if someone bought something from you, or they're just like a givey winner. So I was just a givey winner. I didn't buy anything on their show. I just entered the free giveaway and I won the free giveaway. So then, to be honest, I do feel like that is fair. That is fair. Like, why do I deserve such a great, if they have the option to give someone who bought something, maybe spent like $200 on their show, Labubu, right? Like one of these as a free giveaway, then they should do that instead of giving someone like me who just won a free giveaway a Labubu. That doesn't really make sense. So totally understand. But I do want to say that Potmart Hub, who now I feel like I definitely need to support this store, they gave, and I did not buy anything yet, they gave 3 amazing Labubu giveaways. So these are expensive. Like on Whatnot, some people are willing to pay like $60, even $100, depending on what color they pull from this. This is like the alphabet. So yeah, I feel obligated. Like I have to buy something from them in the future to support them. But yeah, so that's also a tip. If you go on Whatnot, just because a store has like 2,000 people in it and you win it out of 1,500 people, it doesn't mean that your free give you win necessarily is going to be the best one. And I think on Potmart Hub, they just wrote random givey. So I didn't even know what I was getting in the beginning. Anyways, let me put that back. But yeah, so many items for free. It's crazy. Oh, let me show you some of my other free giveaways from like different stores. Hold on. So many things. Honestly, I forgot where I got these from, but these are also like, this is legit Potmart. I also got this as a free giveaway. I don't really care for it though. It's cute, but it's like not cute enough for me to keep. So I'm either gonna gift it, I think, or I could sell it on my own whatnot in the future or list it anywhere. This is also a free givey. These are just examples. Oh my gosh, there's a really cute one. Hold on. Like, I've gotten so many. I've also gotten the. Did I get this one? I forgot. No, I got this one, but in the have a seat. I also got the Boo Boo have a seat one. I also got this Winnie the Pooh one, which the other day I wasn't really gonna keep it, but the other day I went to Dave & Buster and I saw a girl with one of these, and I'm like, you know what? I do love Winnie the Pooh. This is also one of these pendant things that you can hook on your purse. They're all really, really cute. I love Winnie the Pooh. So this I also got as a free giveaway. I might keep it though. You going live on Whatnot? You are scheduled 9:30 p.m. EST now. Yeah, I don't. I think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna do that one. Sorry, guys. So if you guys want to follow me on Whatnot, please do so. Use my link down in the description below and get your credit for Whatnot. And if you already have it, then you can search me up by just typing in Always Be Selling. That is my Whatnot account. But I've canceled a lot of shows just because, guys, I work 6 times a week and I upload about 10 to 15 YouTube, TikTok, Instagram shorts every day of my life. So I'm really exhausted and I run e-commerce. So yeah, y'all, I'm as tired as a human being could possibly be. Like some days I don't even have the energy to drink water out of a straw. I'm not even kidding you. So yeah, I don't think I could do it for today. I really wanted to. So I'm probably going to go and like maybe cancel all the shows. And when I do one, I do one. Or maybe one of these days I'll do a live stream on either here or my second channel. Spam a Subi Boo Boo, link down below if you're not already following. Maybe I'll do a YouTube channel one of these days and let you guys know. Maybe I'll double stream it and let you guys know when I'm doing like a Whatnot stream, and I'll just like sell things out of my house or whatever. But I also have like partnerships where I have basically other bosses that gives me their stuff and like they're trying to get me to sell it, and I just don't really have the time right now. I will do it eventually, but I definitely won't be on today. I'm so tired and I didn't eat dinner yet, and I want to do another stream talking about social media on here. So I'll be back later once I'm done dinner, but let's continue on. I just want to tell you guys all about these little Whatnot things that I know about, whether it be helpful for you as a buyer or a seller. Okay, hold on. Oh, what was I gonna say? Okay, sorry. There's just so much. Okay, so the first is free giveaways. Second is buyers only giveaways, and the third giveaway, which I learned through Woozly Shoes, is sponsorships. So when you're big enough, like Woozly Shoes, they have like I don't know 100,000 followers or whatever, and they have 2,000 people concurrent in one stream, one show. They do what's called sponsorships, where basically, I guess on their Whatnot page, anyone, you can do it. I could do it. A big store that already has 50,000 followers can do it, where you can go on Woozly Shoes, buy their stuff, like pay them, I think like $30 or maybe $400. I saw someone today pay $400. I don't know what the heck they bought, but you can pay them $30, $400, like whatever amount you want to be sponsored on their Whatnot live stream because they're so big. And what they do is they will tag you on their live stream and they'll say, follow Living with Luci. Like they'll tag you on your Whatnot name and they'll say, like, follow Always Be Selling or follow Living with Luci. And then the giveaway, when you click into it, when you enter for the giveaway, it will say from Always Be Selling or from Living with Luci. And then it'll say like what you're going to get, which is maybe like a Pop Mart blind box or blah, blah, blah. And you could do it over and over and over again. So I've watched some bigger channels like Woozly Shoes do rapid fire giveaways where like literally within 7 seconds, you have to click like you want to enter the giveaway. And then it'll be like blah, blah, blah's name. And then another one from the same person and another one from the same person. And then a fourth one from a different person or a different shop. Like it's just really wild. Anyways, I just think the whole Whatnot stream situation is so genius because it has so many different components, right? Like you have the addictive component as a buyer to feel intrigued because it's like a community. So it's like when you're on it and you're on one show or you're watching multiple shows from the same people, the other people you don't know around the world from other states in America, or maybe someone from England or whatever, they are coming into the same show and you guys can chat with each other. You could follow each other. You can DM each other. Like it's such a cute community situation that I don't think currently exists. At least if you guys know of other ones that exist, let me know. I don't know about any other ones. Cool Kid got 600,000 followers. He is doing sponsor giveaway now. Oh, not surprised. Wow, 600,000 followers. That's a lot. I don't know who's bigger though, Woozly Shoes or Cool Kicks. Maybe that's Cool Kicks then, unless I remembered Woozly Shoes followers wrong. But anyways, basically, if you're famous and you're a really big account on Whatnot, it's money raining down all day long. Because not only is these bigger channels, they're able to sell their own stuff, they also get sponsorships where people are literally buying their things so then they can do a free giveaway to give to other people, right? And that's like getting paid to become like a commercial. It's crazy. Gibby Goblin. Yeah. So there's also, I'll add that too. So Low Roller Scratcher wants me to let you guys know that yes, if you're on Whatnot and you're doing what I'm doing, I'm a Gibby Goblin right now. I'm on 2 phones. I'm on 2 different platforms and I am being a Gibby Goblin. So you're called a Gibby Goblin if you just go on shows and you enter their free giveaways and you get free stuff. But I feel no shame about being a giveaway goblin because I do support them if I feel like they gave me really like good giveaways and if I won like multiple items from them, or maybe sometimes even just one. Like the other day I bought something from a store. I actually bought this. I'm waiting for it. I forgot their store's name because I actually don't visit all the time. But I won a free giveaway and they happened to be selling something I wanted. They ran, so this is like the newest Labubu, right? And then it's not on here because this is A to, oh my God, Potmar is so smart. They have A to M with a question mark and there's a secret. And this is just one box. Then there's another box pin for love where it's the rest of the alphabet from N to Z with another secret. So they're just so smart. Anyways, so I wanted W for Living with Lucy, right? Like I wanted L and a W and an L, but I don't know why. L is really popular. The brown one is really popular, so I couldn't buy that one because that one was way too expensive. Like on Whatnot, the bids go up crazy. Like sometimes to $60, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. So I saw W go up for grabs for $26, so I swiped it and I supported that store because I only won one item from them. And I still don't know what it is because I won a free giveaway from them. And then they happened to be selling something that I wanted. So then I got my W confirmed. So basically someone ripped it open and was like, this is a W. This is a W pin for love. And I paid $26. Well, actually I had $20 referral credit. So I really only paid $6. But yeah, I don't feel bad about being a Gibby Goblin. But then the thing is, there's a lot of people obviously that are just getting free stuff and never buying anything, which is to each his own. No judgment from me for that. I think my judgment is more for form fillers. Like if you're just a form filler and you're getting like the best stuff, because buyers only giveaways is the best stuff usually. Sometimes there's like a phone or an iPad or whatever. And then people who fill the forms and get all those giveaways and never support the shows, I feel like that's a little rude. But then again, no judgment because it all depends on everybody's situation. I think, like I said, I don't think anyone would do that if they were born into a very wealthy family and has a trust fund. So no major judgment. Do whatever, as long as you are doing something that is legal, and you can go to sleep at night. Fine. But yeah, that is the Gibby Goblin world. I still consider myself a Gibby Goblin though, because I do get a lot of free items, and it's not like I'm buying something from every show. It just depends on if they gave me really great items and then I feel bad, so I go back and support them. Or in the moment when I want a free giveaway, so my shipping is discounted, right? And then they're showing me something that I want and it's a price that's not crazy, then I'll just go buy it. So that's kind of like how my mentality works. But anyways, on Whatnot, what I also think, why I think it's great and why people would go on it, it's actually really successful. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody buys them out later on. because it's honestly such a great platform, or just completely copies them. Um, because I host shows for like a boss, right? And I see that, and I see this through other people's streams too. It's not just like the shows that I host, but usually to grab people's attention, you are selling items that maybe could be $90 MSRP or $50 MSRP. And a lot of the times, a lot of these stores are going to start them at $1 starting bid. And people just bid like crazy. And then it could go up to 50, or sometimes the phone lags, or sometimes everyone is just sleeping. Like the chat is just sleeping. And you will see items that are worth $50, $80 go for $1. And it's happened to me multiple times where I'm hosting and I'm shouting like, this is $80 and MSRP. And we start the bid at 1. And I'm like, it started. And like one person bids at $1 for 10 seconds and nobody buys. And that person gets that item for $1. It happens all the time. I would say probably every show I've done for the last 3 months on Whatnot has been like that. Like, there is always that one person who's never sleeping, and they will get like crazy deals for $1. Like, bro, you can't get that anywhere. You cannot even get the things, like some of the things on Whatnot that's sold, guys. I'm telling you, like these sellers are losing money because you cannot get certain items for $1, even in China. Okay, even if you physically go to China and you go compare the prices, which I've gone to China and I know the prices, there are some items that I see that are sold at a major loss on Whatnot that is for $1. And you cannot even buy that item anywhere in the world for $1. So that's what's crazy about it. So good luck. If you can catch that moment, it happens. I've actually seen a rare moment where like even a Labubu that was worth like, I think like at least $60 blind box, go for $1, because either there was like a lag in the internet of the seller, or everybody was just focused on the chat, or sometimes they're focused on like the free giveaways because it'll like do little fireworks whenever somebody wins. So like everybody sometimes just loses focus, and there's that one person who'll just get an item for $1. It's rare, but I've seen it. And I try to be that person, but it's never me. If I swipe for $1, there's always someone else there, like swiping for the second dollar and higher. And then also other things to watch out for is I have heard horror stories as a buyer. As a buyer, you want to beware that there's 2 ways to buy something. You can just swipe and then it'll just keep going. See, $31, $35. You could just swipe, and basically whoever bid right before you, whoever swiped right before you, you're swiping to go above their bid, right? That's one way to buy something. I usually do that. But the scary part about doing that is you might be doing that thinking it's going to go from $27 to $29 or $30 and then higher by $1 to $2 range. But there are scary moments where you and I are maybe trying to bid on the same thing, and there's a troll somewhere that did a custom bid. See that custom sign? They could do a custom bid and bid an item that's only worth, let's say, $30. They could bid it up to $300 or even $2,000. And then you, being a swiper, you're just there like swiping, trying to like go up by $1 to $2 or $10 is what you're thinking. You could swipe it and you could go above the $1,000 custom bid that someone bid a second before you as a troll. And you can end up paying $1,001. And if the store is good, like I've seen it actually happen to some of the stores that I follow, including Drip Dynasty, where they know it's a troll, because no one would do that, right? Like no one's going to pay $1,000 for an item that's not worth $1,000. And so they know that there was some troll that did this custom bid, and which caused another person who was just trying to buy something for maybe $40 or $50. They ended up bidding for $1,001. I've seen like the bigger shows that are good and honest, they canceled the order for you that maybe your credit card charged you for. So they give you that, they refund you. But I have seen TikTok videos and on Reddit, people complain about how there are stores out there. Usually I would say they're not as big. So sketchier. There are shows out there that refuses to cancel. Even though they know that they bought it, like even though the store knows that they sent an item worth literally $10 or less to someone who paid $1,000 for it, sometimes even 2 grand, because they accidentally got trolled by like someone who was just trying to like screw everybody over, right? They don't give you the refund. So that really sucks. So you do want to be careful when you're doing the swipes because that could happen to you. So if you're really scared, you could do a custom bid. And then that custom bid, let's say like it's at $5 currently, you can custom bid it to 15, and then the 15 is what you're paying. And if someone outbids you on 15, then too bad, you don't get the item. But if no one outbids you, 15 is it's just what you're paying and you get the item. So there's also that. And also little fun things, I guess, about it. I found interesting is I don't think it's like this on TikTok, because whenever I scroll through like a TikTok live, your name shows up like right away, right? Maybe there's a setting to remove your name from popping up, but on Whatnot, there is ways to, you could go into your settings if you don't want your name. Like when you enter a stream, your name will pop up if it's under 50 viewers, which is funny. So if you have like, if you're going into a stream with 200 people, you go into the stream, your name's not going to pop up on the chat. But if you go into a stream with only 48 or 49 people, you go in there, my username, like my Whatnot username, Living with Lucy or Always Be Selling, those are both my accounts. It will pop up along with your profile picture. So if you want to stay stealth and you don't actually want to be announced for whatever reason, wait until the stream that you're going into has over 50 people and your name shouldn't appear. Which is, I don't know why they did that. It's interesting to me. But I also saw that there's a setting on Whatnot where you can remove that. So you don't have to, I think you could, I don't know if it's called stealth mode or whatever, but you don't actually have to be revealed in a stream. But then if you win a free giveaway, it's going to say Living with Lucy won that giveaway. Or if you win a bid, it's obviously going to announce who won the bid. So there's no way to be like stealth mode when you plan on buying something. And a lot of people just want the attention and they want to be announced anyway. So, you know, to each his own. And a lot of people like chat a lot in the streams and they're like, follow me, this and that. So yeah, I think like what's cool about it, and it's also addictive and makes the whole platform very successful, is the community component. And a lot of like, maybe people don't want to be influencers, but people want to feel supported, because I realize like I watch some of these streams, like especially the Labubu ones. There are people there willing as like, I don't know if they're millionaires or something, but there are people I've seen like that are blowing $2,000 in 1 hour. And like, but then you are seeing like the attention that they're getting. So I'm like, maybe it's not about the items, maybe it's about the attention that they garner from it. Because think about it. If you are like watching one of the shows that the Labubu streams where people are bidding to win the auction, to spin the wheel. And then they find out what you spin, what you win. It's like excitement. It's also attention, because your name will just keep popping up when you win the bids, right? It'll say like Living with Lucy won the bid, and then your face, your profile pic pops up when you're ready to spin the wheel. And people like the people who spend 2 grand in 1 hour, oh, they get noticed. And you can see the entire chat sending W's. You can see the entire chat saying like, I hope this girl or this guy gets it this time. I hope they win the $1,000 blind box or whatever, because people are like truly rooting for you. Like I watch these sometimes I watch these streams, and whether I care about the items or not, I'm like rooting for these people. I'm like, oh man, I really hope this person just spent $500 in less than 30 minutes, or this person just spent 2 grand in 1 hour, like, and they didn't win anything. Like you're rooting for these people to like actually get something. So it's like very entertaining. I think it's really funny that Whatnot basically combined the entertainment factor of like live streams with money. Like some people are just there because they want to be entertained. Sometimes people just want to chat with their friends. And then like, but they could also buy something and they can get something for free. Like it's amazing. I really love this. This is not a sponsored video. Okay. I'm literally just talking about Whatnot because I really like it. And I'm honestly like mad at myself that I didn't know about it in 2019, because had I known, I would have made more money by 2021 and then bought more Dogecoin early. Actually bought more Dogecoin in 2020, then I'd be balling. So yeah, that's my like one of my greatest regrets. I think there's still a lot more other things about Whatnot. You could share the stream bookmark shows. So let's say if someone has like 20 shows lined up, you could bookmark all of them and you'll be notified when that show starts. Heard about little fun factors. Oh, and I learned through it that you can buy up to 70 pounds. Because I think it's something, a rule with like either UPS or like FedEx or something. You can only get it to a certain weight. I never really thought about that until someone on one of the streams that I was hosting, I don't think she's watching my video right now, but Martha, this lovely lady in California, she bought, I think, 120 pounds from my boss's store in 1 week. And I was told, I don't ship any of the stuff, I just host. But I was told that they learned through her purchases that you can only, like, even though a lot of these stores, they bundle your shipping. So if you buy 10 items, they bundle it in the same show. And we obviously bundle shipping for everything too. But she bought, I think, 120 pounds, and they couldn't bundle all 120 pounds together because you literally cannot. So I think it's only up to 70 pounds. So a new thing that I learned. I told you one not 2 years ago in a chat. You should know about it. I didn't pay attention. A lot of people write a lot of things in these chats, okay? A lot of people, hi there to the moon. Yeah, a lot of people write a lot of things in these chats and like our chats in YouTube. And man, if I listened to every single, if I listened in 2021, then I'd be in a much better financial position than I am now. Because people were like, sell your Dogecoin at like 75 cents. And then they were like, buy Shiba Inu. And I did the math and I'm like, I would literally have like more than $10 million if I did that right now. Anyways, guys, the moral of the story is I really like this app. I hope it goes places. I do believe that it is going places. I don't think it's a public company though. If it does become one, please let me know in the comments on YouTube or any of my other platforms and remind me to go and buy their stock if they do end up IPOing. If they are already, then let me know. I don't think they have like a stock, but if they do have a stock, I would definitely want to invest in it because I think I feel like they would be either bought out one day or they're just going to keep rising because it's crazy. Like the volume there, what people buy. Yeah, it's nuts. And the few people that actually listen to me, because I obviously want to send out my referral codes. By the way, if you want to support your sister out, link down below my description box. Any of the apps that you want to try out, if you use it with my referral link, obviously I'm going to either get a credit or some type of good thing coming from it, reward. So I send out my referral codes to my close friends and just acquaintances and just everybody. And the people who refuse to use it, they still don't know what they're missing out on. But the people who did actually get into it, I've known like literally every person that has used my link and got into whatnot are happy about it. They are like, I cannot believe the deals are this crazy because they are getting really cheap stuff. Well, if you're lucky and you like control yourself on what you bid for, but they're getting really cheap stuff. And I've had friends like, I want an iPad already, but it's like an old iPad, like a used one, but it's older model, so I'm not going to actually use it. But I've won an iPad. I have a friend that won an iPad. There's people who won like so many amazing things on whatnot. It's crazy. So yeah, people who actually try it, I don't know a single person that's like, I hate it. Just literally lots of good word of mouth from people who actually use it. And not a bad app for like the referrals, because whoever you then refer, you get a credit, they get a credit. eBay might buy whatnot, low roller scratcher says. I hope they do, but then I actually want eBay to do something similar to it. Actually, no, heck. I want YouTube to do something like whatnot. Like I want them to give live streamers like me the ability to maybe like have a different section to do, like just have regular streams like this, but then also maybe like another section to basically do everything that I'm doing on whatnot, but on YouTube with my YouTube following. That would be so sweet. Anyways, guys, take care. I will be back later. Smash a like button. Give me a follow, please. We are on the way to 50,000 subscribers. And that is, I cannot believe that I 7x'd this channel from last year where I had 7,000 subscribers. So I'm going to talk more about that and little tips I have for anybody that wants to be a content creator later tonight, maybe like 2 hours, 3 hours from now. I don't know. I need to eat. I need to relax. But take care of yourselves. Love you guys. Thank you. You know who you are. Those have been supporting me all this time and watching my silly little videos. And if you don't want to watch all my videos, just hit that like button and I am grateful. Take care, guys. Thank you to the moon. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye. See you later.